We are humans too, and that was the collective cry of truckers who gathered outside the port in Port of Spain on Friday afternoon. Trucker Nicholas Rogers says the government seems to be unconcerned with their growing problem. They believe the government isn't treating their situation with the required urgency. Mr. Rogers says a vessel which comfortably transported over 100 vehicles has been replaced by one which could barely carry 40. This, he says, has put the truckers in an untenable position.
So it takes no truckers on board, leaving us scampering between either getting onto the fast ferry or looking for a standby in the airport to be able to reach Tobago, to then go and take up our truck off this boat when it reaches, to be able to go and complete a job that should have been we going up with our truck and maneuver in one time with it.
Mr. Nicholas says the barge is not a practical replacement for the Galicia and poses risk to vehicles it transports between the islands.
The barge goes down into a swell. The person on the boat doesn't see the barge until it surfaces back to the top. Sometimes a breeze blows and we have salt water sprinkling across the barge, especially like how the rain fall, we would have choppy waters. So that barge is going to be reaching up with whoever put the truck on board, bathed with salt water.
Fellow trucker Sean echoed his sentiments, adding that the ongoing issue has resulted in fighting among the truckers. He says this system is not working.
They say food is priority, but it depends on how you come off the boat, the vessel, and the time you take to go and load and get back here. For instance, today I had a truck with water. Water is essential for Tobago, but they had to turn back and wait and hope to get the sailing for tomorrow.
The truckers say their livelihoods are being affected. They are calling on the relevant authorities to stop what they describe as a high-handed approach and really work towards implementing a workable solution to this growing problem. Yet another protest by truckers, this time at the Scarborough port. Close to 20 of them lined the outside of the port with placards in hand chanting, "They need a boat, not a barge." The truckers say they are fed up of the inconvenience they're experiencing with the barge and the Atlantic provider cargo ferry that holds far less than half the trucks the superfast Galicia used to carry.
The Atlantic provider definitely not cutting it for the truckers. We are so aggressive right now, is the reason being to have trucks on standby, to have trucks to go down Tobago tonight, go down Trinidad tonight, and we cannot get on. You know, the provider, the Atlantic provider and the barge definitely not working for us. We tried it for the past 3 weeks and it definitely not working.
And farmers said livelihoods are being stifled as a result of the cargo ferry chaos.
A raw deal. And that is just the bottom line of it. We need a proper working boat.
Supermarkets are struggling to keep shelves stocked. CNews also understands that hardwares on the island are suffering the same fate. Chairman of the Transport Committee at the Chamber of Commerce Tobago says if a better solution to the problem isn't found soon, the situation will only get worse. The Inter-Island Truckers and Traders Association were expected to meet with the Port Authority this afternoon to discuss possible solutions to the issues with the sea bridge. However, Amid Hollis, head of the Inter-Island Truckers and Traders Association, could not be reached for comment.